While waiting in the waiting room, it was really stressful, I cannot lie about it. A lot of eyes, who are stressing as well and in the same situation as you. And after that, my lawyer arrived, so he was there, he discussed with me, and then the protection officer came to pick me up. During the long interview, there were a lawyer, a protection officer, and an interpreter. The role of the protection officer, she or he asks questions, and they're mostly specialized about the countries that you come from. He would ask about, my own town, the streets, the reason of leaving your home country, really kind of go in deep and tell them, what really happened and how it happened and why really you had to move. I think that was also important that I didn't lie. Based on those answers, they kind of decide to accept you, to give you refugee status, subsidiary protection, or to refuse your case. So the role of the interpreter is to translate everything literally. The interpreter doesn't have any influence at the decision. She was objective, while translating. Because after the interview, you also get the chance to check everything, because everything is written. The lawyer was sitting next to me. Of course not, he is not able to say anything during the interview, but I really felt comfortable. With my family, we had only a family document that would prove that we are a family, and our names and our date of birth, and that's all. All the other documents that were connected to my own story, I have printed them out online. I think what was actually a big help for the protection officer that I was talking about it, but I was also providing a document, and so I was able to prove it in the same time. And I think it helped my case a lot. Some of the documents were asked by the protection officer actually, which we didn't have in our hand. And I just sent all of these documents with the email. So it is possible to send them after the long interview. But I would suggest, if you have things with you, just bring everything and don't think about if it's right, if it's wrong, because they make copy of everything.